You are now tuned into the Warrior Wisdom Podcast. Locking in on mind, muscle, and money. Education on true masculinity, stoicism, and leadership, and how it connects to everyday life. We focus on mental freedom, financial freedom, and time freedom. This is Warrior Wisdom for modern warriors.
What's going on, Q?
What else?
What up, boy?
Hey, shit. Say shit. Yo,
Okay.
hold on. I wanna get it in my headphones.
Okay. Oh, we got people join. Oh, Q, you are a popular one. As soon as you joined, people started joining. I love it. Last minute.
Come on, man.
Last minute.
On,
This not even a scheduled live.
Come
We
on,
live,
man.
baby. We live.
Oh, we live, baby.
We live. Guys, this is only last minute. Random. I told Q, yo, let's do a live. Let's talk about the pre-episode. He's like, for sure. And we here. So I appreciate you guys joining in. Would love for you guys to invite other folks to come in. Any men that needs help with relationship, health, or wealth, bring them in. How's everybody
Hold on. I'm gonna try and put the sound in my headphones because I don't know. Could you even hear me good?
I can hear you. Okay. How's everybody doing? We got Stay here. Stay, you still with us? That's. Oh, Q, don't hit me with the slow data now. Don't hit me with the slow data, Q. Q, don't hit me with the slow data. Don't hit me with.
Nah. I want you in my headphones,
Okay.
man. I want.
Okay, because you froze for a second.
Yeah, I left.
Okay.
Out.
I got you.
But what's good? Yo, could we see who's in here? Who's in?
Yeah, you don't see everybody. Like we got 4 lives.
Yeah. I got some people from my page and shit.
So guys, there's a question box in the bottom. I'm waving at everybody. There's a question box in the bottom. Any question you have with masculinity, wealth, relationship, health, fitness, mentality,
Yeah.
Write your questions down. We live, baby. We live.
Oh, we live, baby.
We live.
Yeah, definitely go to the bottom and check that out. And subscribe to the YouTube, bro. Subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah.
That's where everything is gonna really start cooking at. That's where we're gonna do the real work.
Oh,
But this is definitely the introduction to let you guys know what we'll be talking about. It's fitness based, health based, mental based, just shit that's really gonna get fellas on the same page and locked in. It's pretty much networking, right? So we're networking to build each other up.
we're building a brotherhood. We're building a brotherhood.
Absolutely.
And the brotherhood could include your brother, your husband, your friend, your coworker, whoever it is that needs help in health, relationship, or wealth. So, hello, beautiful loving. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for supporting.
What's up, woman? That's
Who's that?
I got family in here. That's my
Okay,
mother,
okay.
my sister. I see y'all.
Welcome, family. What's up, Billy?
Yeah. Yo, so listen, definitely tap in with us, man. Tap in with us. I'm talking about from the bottom up. We're talking about building websites. We're talking about really taking each other to the next level and achieving some good shit out here, man.
Yo,
And
I'm excited. Q, don't even know. Q, I'm speaking to some influencers. We gonna have some shit
bro.
live
You
in
ain't
Atlanta
got
real
you
soon.
ain't got no all gas, no brakes. This motherfucker here. Hey,
Yo,
what up, Billy J? What's going on, Billy J?
So, we got a question.
I am. What's the
Well,
question?
I also work
Peace,
with
family.
you.
What's up, EZ240?
So I am LMK. Thank you for supporting and thank you for submitting a question. The question is, will y'all also work with the youth as young men need guidance as well? I'm glad you said that.
That's a great question.
I actually have a personal nonprofit organization, and we're definitely going to attach it to the LLC to work with youth in schools. As our community get bigger, as our audience get bigger, we will be in schools we will do coaching program for kids. I have a kid myself, a son myself, so that's part of the plan. We're gonna bring masculinity
Absolutely.
back
Absolutely.
from youth to adulthood, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that's
man.
what God told me my purpose is. And God connected me with Q, pure soul. We hit it off from day one,
Yeah.
and
Heard.
I
Locked
just wanted
in.
to work with him.
And
So,
we've been working since, man. So and nothing but good things. Nothing but good things been happening.
so we got more questions. I just gotta say, I love your audience, Q. I love your audience. We
Will
got
you
more
guys
questions
also be working with children?
on homeschool basis. So we're gonna, me personally, I do offline and online. I got a lot of things offline that I don't post on social media.
Yeah, which is totally different. Which is totally different. This right here is gonna be basically mostly geared towards 18 and up, you know, gentlemen that are actually like getting into the field and
Yep.
starting to get a feel for life and get out there and get their hands dirty so they can understand, you know, like what it's gonna take to get there and the steps that they can take prior to at that age and around our age, you know, because there's men struggling and still needing guidance as well, you know, but just helping people, you know, in that age bracket 18 and up really
Yeah.
get a good footing.
Now I do work with the youth. Q. I don't really do a
Kanisha,
lot
what's
of.
up, family?
Well, I don't really do a lot of posting it a lot. You know how busy I am. I got
Yeah,
meetings
yeah,
on meetings,
yeah. Absolutely.
projects
That's a
I got
must.
going on. So I have a son. I do work with the youth, and I am going to bring my son part of it as well because I want him to understand our purpose, my purpose, what God chose me
Uh-huh.
for. But right now, we're working with, you know, younger men, 18, that are lost, don't have a father figure. They're in the out, born and raised from New York City. They're in the hood, following whatever, whoever's the toughest guy, whoever's respected, and might not be respected for a good reason, but that's how we are when we was born and raised in the hood. I was born and raised Bronx, New York. I just
Uh-huh.
follow where the power's at. As the youth, we follow where the power's at. And it could be
Mm-hmm.
good power, bad power. So we want to navigate the youth to let them know that the power's internal, it's inside. You don't need to go search it. You need to go find it inside and not allow anybody to, you know, mess up your judgment, mess up your path. And we want to create a resources for the youth, for adulthood. But this Warrior podcast is for adults. It's for 18 over because we ain't gonna hold anything back. We ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah.
hold.
Oh yeah. It's gonna get deep, man. It's gonna get deep. You know, and like some of these things that we're gonna discuss, if you're in a certain youth bracket, they might not understand. You know. So but for the ones that do, we're gonna touch on a lot of subjects that's in some conversations is gonna get deep. You know, and it's gonna be a lot of shit talking. It's gonna be a lot of bringing clarity to everyone's eyes as far as, you know,
And,
who we're networking with.
and another thing we're gonna stop right now is I see a lot of us men. I can't even call them men, Q. They like to blame the woman. I
Okay.
Nah, we ain't doing that no more. Cause law of attraction, you are what you attract. So if you want,
Absolutely.
I got my wife, and I
Mm-hmm.
attracted that working on myself.
Yep.
So if
Accountability.
we're gonna self accountability, we're gonna work with our men to let them know you attract
Mm-hmm.
what you are. So if you're toxic, you're gonna attract toxic. Don't try to fake it and act like you're this perfect man when you're not.
Absolutely.
Be transparent.
And that goes both ways. That goes
Exactly.
both ways, you know, because you got to work on yourself, and that individual got to work on themselves as well. So
Exactly.
it's never a one-way street. But once you realize that, you take the accountability, you remove yourself, and you work on yourself. You know,
Exactly.
you don't
'Cause
pull the blame. You take accountability.
like I tell my wife, I want her to work on herself, and she's always at the gym. She's always working on herself. She was listening to a podcast for femininity upstairs, and I just want
Yep.
her to work on herself to make herself more happy, so she can
Oh,
love herself more.
she has to,
and
bro.
more of that drip comes on
It's a
me.
never-ending journey.
Exactly.
You're gonna keep doing it. She's gonna keep doing it. But you guys find that balance. As long as you're a better person for yourself, you'll be a better person for that relationship.
Exactly.
That's just
And
how it works.
and that's the message you got to get across because we got entertainment, influencers, sports, all that going around is teaching men the wrong way of living. Like I grew up holding pain in. I grew up trying to be a tough guy, and what that did get me
Oh
in more
yeah, we
trouble.
did that.
You get me in more trouble, get me more angry, get me in more fights, get me in more problem with the police. You know what I mean? So it's okay.
Yo, isn't that crazy though, right? Like I always tell this story, like I don't see the police anymore, bro. Like, and when I do see them, I don't see them. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because like back then, because you're living in a certain neighborhood, you know, redlining, that goes a lot deeper. But when you're living in a certain neighborhood, they patrol that neighborhood so much more. So you see that shit. You see police, and you see them in a different lighting because you're in that frequency where you're doing negative shit. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So you're dwelling in that frequency. The moment you change the frequency, I don't see them. You know what I'm saying? You
And
don't see them.
and another thing I want to push is that if negativity's happening to you, it's still positive. That means
Oh yeah.
you're doing
Oh
something
yeah.
wrong for that negative action, for that problem that keeps occurring, and that you got to work on yourself and change your environment so it won't happen again. So the negativity
Right.
is just the lessons that need to be taught. The positivity is the award for learning the lesson.
There you
And
go.
and that's
There
one
you
thing
go.
we gotta teach our men, because they feel like blame game, blame, it's his fault, it's their fault. And the more you put your energy out
The
there, the more you put your
system,
energy.
everything. They
So
blame it on everything. But you
so
got it. The only person that you got to deal with is the person that you look in the mirror to, and that's the person that's you got to hold accountable for everything that you're facing. You know,
so I,
even if I just seen somebody just post, even if like right, for instance, if you did go through something and maybe that person did play a part in whatever in whatever you guys are going through, at the end of the day, you still have to understand the accountability of just sitting there and saying, you know what, this person is that way, and not take it personal, because it goes back to that growth factor. And then look at yourself like, what do I have to work on, and what part did I play in it? You know what I'm saying?
facts.
That that's in anything. That's in work, in all types of environments, bro.
So
All types of environments, business,
to
everything.
get some ideas from who's watching this right now. What if you're a man, what do you feel you lack in most in life? And be open. We're here to help you. We want to learn our audience. We want to make our podcast better for you guys. So what do you feel that will get you to the next level? What do you need from us, or resources, or what do you feel you need in order to help hold yourself accountable, love yourself more, and get to the next level?
Absolutely. Whether that's fitness, financial, or
Relationship.
mindset,
So
relationship.
let's touch base on men who say they're not ready for a relationship but want all the relationship behavior. Now, I'm gonna throw this back at you, because if you are aware of that, of dating that man, and he doesn't want a relationship but want all the relationship behavior, and you give that to him, knowing that he communicated with you, that is your fault. That's
Talk,
your
Billy.
fault.
Talk,
It's
dog.
your fault.
Talk.
You can't blame nobody.
Talk.
So if the man is
I
giving you
say it. I
signs,
say it every time. Cause yeah, yo, you know what's funny? You led with you have the awareness, bro. Like if you have the right, if you have the awareness to sit there and write that comment and say that, then that
exactly.
means you automatically know. Now
Yep.
you're playing back and forth with yourself in the mirror.
and,
You know what I'm saying?
and
like I want to
don't get
look
me
at
wrong.
myself. I want to look at myself. I don't want to look at myself. I
And
want to
don't
look
get me wrong.
I
It
know,
tastes so good, Q. Q, it tastes so good, but I can't stay away
yeah,
from it.
man.
But that's where you have to be disciplined. You have to love yourself more and hold yourself. Is this for me? Is this serving me? And if it's not, get it out the way.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Yeah, that
The
is
most
it, yo.
poisonous thing in life tastes so good.
Oh
I'm going to say
man,
that again. The most poisonous things
I
in
damn
life
sure did tell.
taste
Look, I
so
told you.
good.
Quad told me. You did
it's
right.
like it's like I like it, I don't like it, I like it. Ugh.
Yeah,
Cute.
yeah,
It's the emotional state of female woman. Now I can't blame you.
yeah.
I can't
But
blame you.
as men, we're here to let it be known. Like, listen, like it's if you're going to allow it, and that man is comfortable. If he's comfortable there and you're going to allow it, oh, he will play that game until
Yeah.
the wheels fall off. He'll play that game until until he finally decides like, all right, she ain't having it. Whether he makes a decision, everything is a choice.
Yep. So I want to hear what's the men
Brand,
thought?
what up, good Brody? Yo, Brand, this we gotta bring Brand up one time too.
Oh, we will.
We
We will.
gotta, yeah, we gotta interview Brand, man. He got some good things going too, dog.
Facts. Oh, we will. We will. We're gonna schedule interviews within our podcast online. We want to speak with different type of men in different type of industries, insurance, real estate, digital marketing, programming,
Yeah,
whatever. We want to grow our resources in our brotherhood so we can get that exact algorithm that the men need to hold themselves accountable, because it starts with the men. It starts with God first, then the father, then the God, husband, wife, and kids. So the husband off rip is got to be for God, put God first. He's got to put God first, love himself, and all that's going to drip down to the wife. And the wife is going to love herself. She's going to be real feminine, and that's going to fall down to the kids. Now the kids going to see the relationship couples, that mom and dad happy as hell, always joking around with each other, confident. Now the kids is going to grow up with confidence, with genuine love, and they know exactly what they need in life, and they're not going to settle for anything less.
Absolutely.
So the reason we're pushing this, a lot of women, they like to play the game as long as the man playing the game, but that's the toxic, and that's what's hurting our youth. That's what's hurting our environment
as a culture.
And then you got the entertainment industry pushing this, and you got the sports network pushing this, and then you got a whole bunch of things masculating women, which women should not be masculine at all. I understand you ladies want to be independent and all that stuff, but I'm gonna say something that's gonna hurt these women. Q. Everything was built by men for the woman. What we live in now, how we live in now, was built for the woman. Everything from building structure, law, all that was built for the woman.
Absolutely.
If we didn't have no woman, we'd be going crazy killing each other all the time.
I'm telling you, literally the driving motivation behind all the things that we do. That's why the Most High, and then the follow-up, but the follow-up of the woman will be based off of, like, knowing that you're building for all, not just for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to touch on another question she asked. What do you do when you're with someone but you have different beliefs? Now, the men is always going to lead.
I know people that made that work.
But the thing is, they meet in the middle. But most of the time, Q, the man leads. So the woman has to be open-minded, transparent, to learn new ways that the men, how the men's living. And in return, the man is going to want to learn her. If you're not learning men, they're not going to want to learn you. That's respect. That's love towards men. Respect is how you communicate love towards men.
We won't even worry about anything else.
So if his belief system is different than yours, put yours to the back, be selfless, learn his way. If he's right for you, if you see him, he's a man of God, he got his shit together, then you let him lead. Learn his belief system. Okay, he's doing something right, so let me learn his belief system. And as you build that relationship, hey husband, hey boyfriend, I believe this. I'm trying to believe in yours, but can you communicate with me so I can understand your belief system, so I can have more faith?
That's the word right there, communication.
Exactly.
You guys, those are the tough conversations that has to be held and put on the table, so there's an understanding that comes about.
So thank you guys for joining. Hey, if you know somebody needs to watch this right now, please share it. Send it to your coworkers, send it to your friends. Please share it. Because people need to hear this, men need to hear this, women need to hear this. You have to have God in your life. Nothing will work without having God in your life. That's the number one thing where you start. If you get in a relationship and you don't have God in your life, that relationship ain't going nowhere. It's going to be rocky, waiting. With no destination, no goal. So I shared it a lot, people, because I need multiple opinions. This is my type of speed. Okay, love. Love it. Keep sharing it, love it. Indeed. Now, Q, I want to let them know that the main thing in order to have a structured home, and I'm noticing, I see this all around, is too much gossip. I just spoke with
Mm.
somebody today, and they was like, "Bro, how can I have my woman, you know, be with me and not with her single friends? Because her single friends is always gonna put ideas and plant the seed
Oh shit.
on her on why she shouldn't be in a relationship or this and that and the
Oh
third."
shit.
So again, if you had God in your life,
Yeah, that's tough.
so you'll be able to handle your communication problem, your communication issue through God. And on top of that, you will attract other
Yeah,
couples that are for God.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
you could go on
yeah.
double
But you
dates.
see, but
What you got, Q?
yeah, that conversation has to be held, and everything has to be explained, because you don't necessarily meet people where you want to meet them at. You don't meet, like, you know what I'm saying? There's molding that comes in relationships. So that individual could not be like that, but if the conversation is willing and ready to be received and held and put on the table, then that's a different story. You feel what I'm saying? So now she has to understand and respect his ways, and why he feels that way,
Facts.
you know?
So
Because you can't fault that person out, because these are two different perspectives. That person has a totally different lifestyle, and may see that as not an issue, and then versus the other person. So you can't fault them, but you have to put it on the table, because everybody deserves acknowledgement and understanding of how one another feels, and then you operate off of that. You know, if it's not respected, then it's like, okay, like, we had this conversation, you know how I feel about it, and so forth and so on.
facts. And we had another question from Pretty Caramel. I don't know if she's still here, but she also asked how to handle miscommunication with your loved one. The number one thing, if you guys have a problem
Miscommunication.
compromising and meeting in the middle, uh, again, go towards God. Another thing, don't go gossip to your friends about it. That's just spreading that negative energy and making your relationship worse. What you need to do is read your partner, listen, understand what they need, and
Mm-hmm.
if it is pure love. Now let me say this: if it is pure love, it will always be selfless. If it is pure love
Yeah,
and not
definitely.
just for self-interest, you're gonna put yourself back, observe your partner, and learn your partner, and respect him or her how they want to be respected.
Yeah, miscommunication could easily happen because you guys are two different individuals, and you guys grew up in two different lifestyles. That's why that shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be used to talking to somebody, but don't realize you're talking at them, and
Mm.
they can, and that goes for men and women, and they can receive that like that, and you may think, oh, I'm talking fine because that's how you normally deliver the way that you talk, but like, having that conversation is respecting each other, and being like, oh, I didn't know you felt that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have somebody that can't communicate like that, even a little bit, like, you feel me, Billy? Like, even a little bit, then
I'm not gonna. Hey,
that's an
Q.
issue.
I'm always gonna be open. You know how I am. I
Yeah,
am guilty of
you
that.
very transparent.
I am guilty of that. There's times that I feel like
Yeah,
I'm passionate and I'm speaking, and I come off to my wife aggressive. And I'm telling you, it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
passion. And she was
We
like,
had to
well,
have that conversation.
yep, yep. So
Yeah,
I
man.
had to lower my tone and be self-aware. Ooh, I came off too strong to her. She's a real feminine woman. She's really feminine. She does everything she's supposed to do and
Yep,
more.
yep.
And I gotta work on myself because my trauma in my past got me to be more aggressive.
Yes.
So I have to tone down a little bit, work on myself. Because the more I work on myself, the more I'm able to love more. I'm
Absolutely.
observing
She
her.
said it. She said it in the comment too. Pretty Caramel 77. She said, absolutely gotta really be open minded and willing to allow change. And
Yes.
that's exactly what we're saying. You have to be willing to allow that, and reciprocate that. And
Yep.
then that's when, that table gets the right things put on it.
Definitely. So let me see. I didn't want to skip on anybody. Noelia, thanks for joining again, guys. Now, if you guys haven't subscribed, if you guys are hearing golden nuggets in this live right now, then you gotta
Yeah, yeah.
subscribe.
Come on, man. You better share that thing. Share, subscribe, all that. It's gonna
Yes,
get good, man. We're gonna
subscribe to
talk
our
about a lot
YouTube
of real
channel.
shit.
And we're going to have episodes every Wednesday, 7 p.m. for the Warrior Wisdom podcast.
Uh-huh.
And you guys are going to help us. Who's this that joined, baby girl 0568? Thank you for joining. You guys are going to help us make our podcast better. Ladies,
Absolutely.
this is going to help us form the men to treat you better. To
Yes,
be
that's
more
definitely
masculine.
the goal.
And another thing I wanna touch on is we're gonna turn it back on the female self-awareness. Women like to play that equal opportunity playing field. When you're in a relationship, allow the man to lead and make mistakes. Now, don't harp him when he's making the mistakes. You guys need to learn together and solve those problems, those mistakes together. Every time you let a man lead and he makes those mistakes, don't beat him down. Love and respect him and watch how quick he overcomes that mistakes and make it better. But if you
Absolutely
beat him down with that mistake, you're pushing him forward. He's going to make more mistakes. He's not going to want to learn you. He's going to feel like he's walking on eggshell.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
And as a man, he got to rebel. He's got to rebel because he feels like you're going against his manhood because, you know, it's just the way that it's approached.
So I know the Western society, I know America is pushing that whole equal. I'm sorry, cut that bull crap out. Men and women are
Oh man, yeah. We are two totally different beings, bro.
Women function emotionally, and that's how their whole body function. Men function logically.
Very much so.
So remember, Eve was proof of the rib, so they're part of us. The feminine came out of us. So that's why we function more better in our masculine self, as women function more better in our feminine self. And every woman I spoke to, Q, that always on a masculine journey, they always have issues with relationship, money, and just all around health. But when I see women acting in femininity, it's a whole different ballgame. They're more healthy, they're soft-spoken, they're more...
Oh, hell yeah. That's a fact.
So, how do you know when to walk away truly, even when there's still love? You got to love yourself more than you love the person. When you love yourself more than you love the person.
Oh, my God. Come on, Bill. Chill, man.
It's simple.
Chill, Bill.
My bad.
Yeah. Nah, that is real shit.
That
is real shit. Yo,
you not love yourself more than you love the person, so you know what you're going to settle for. Don't settle for.
Listen, I literally just seen a post, right, that said, once you learn this, and this is just a certain realization that people need to have in life. Nobody's meant to be kept and withheld. You know what I'm saying? Some people are here for a short time. Some people are here for a long time. Some people are here for a certain experience that you had to learn something from.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not made to be kept in your life, whether you love them or not. This might be a person you have to love from a distance, but the more you love yourself, the more you can accept. I want y'all to hold that word, accept whatever else comes with that. You know what I'm saying? And detach, and it's not no qualms. It's just that you know that maybe this ain't a point in time, and life moves forward. You know, life moves forward.
So one of the biggest things that's always stuck in my mind, if you was never fed a spoon full of love when you was growing up, you will lick it out of a knife.
Ooh.
Let me say it again. If you was never fed spoon of love growing up, you will lick it out of a knife.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna drop something for that. I'm gonna drop something from that.
And for those who don't understand what that means, if you would never taught something, if you would never taught self-love within your family because your own parents didn't have that self-love.
Gem. I had to drop a gem. He just dropped a gem on y'all.
You're gonna taste that. You're gonna taste that because you lack that within yourself.
Absolutely.
And you may think that's love, but that's just poison and it's killing you.
Yeah.
With that little bit of love in that knife, I don't care.
You hurt yourself. You hurt yourself.
And cutting yourself. You're cutting yourself and hurting yourself, and you think that's love.
Yeah.
You're not tasting your own blood.
Yeah, man. Real shit.
So, she said you should have pinned that.
Yo, word.
Yo, this is gonna be all over the podcast.
Yeah,
Everyone has their
man.
own version of love and how they were taught to love. No love is the same.
That's
That's why everybody
very
has their
true.
own. Now, hold on.
I know what you about to use that term.
Now I'm about to
Everybody
use
has
the
their
love
own
language.
what? Love
There's
language.
love language.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a
yeah, yeah,
physical.
yeah, yeah.
There's a physical love language. There's a
Uh,
communication love
uh,
language. Okay.
there's multiple.
There,
There's
there's
multiple.
a service, like your service to others love language,
Active service. Yeah.
act of service. So there's not a different type of love. There's just a category type of love.
Yeah, I think there's a percentage. I think everybody has one of each. I think it's just a percentage of,
Based
you get what
off their
I'm
trauma in the
saying?
past.
Based
Yep.
off of their lifestyle, their trauma, a certain percentage everybody has, but it outweighs, it outweighs in certain categories and shit.
So my love language is understanding and communication. And the way I love out is service to others. That's my love language. When I'm doing service for others, it's because I'm loving myself. I want to give this knowledge. I want to give my talents. I want to show the world how can I, that's my love language. Let me be understood so I can give my best to you guys. So if I have my partner loving me, nurturing me, and all that stuff, then I'm going to be able to give my best back. I'm able to learn. I'm able to grow.
Because
It's a full
she's
circle.
doing the things that work for you.
Exactly. For us women, how do you bring a man attention that he should reflect on his action because they have hurt you? I love this. I love this.
I think the way you just said that is exactly how you tell that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah. And hold on, Q. Hold on, Q.
Yeah, because that's perfect. Well, if the man is fucking sensible, because if you sit there and you tell me that, but timing is everything too, right? Because you don't want to tell somebody that in the midst of you guys not having a calm down period. Because if you guys got to walk away and have a calm down period, that's totally fine. We need to revisit this conversation. And you say it like that, there should be some understanding.
And another thing, I'm over here sweating because our central AC, I'm in Florida right now in my second property, but my central AC messed up, so they're going to come tomorrow and fix it today. Today messed up, but tomorrow. So if you see me sweating, it's not because I'm preaching and I'm in church. It's because it's really hot. It's really hot.
Glistening.
I don't want you guys thinking I'm a pastor over here preaching, all right? It's really hot here. We got to fix our central AC that's outside.
It's a hot topic.
Be like, damn, he's preaching over there. He's sweating. Oh, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. But back, Pretty Caramel, amazing question. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So if he's hurting you, hey, don't come in. You've been doing this for a long time. F you, this is nah.
Hey, yo.
Nah.
You should shut your ass up.
Baby, I love you so much, but this has been hurting me for the past couple of days. Can we really talk about it, please? Be soft to him with respect. Oh, man, you're going to make that man wrapped around your fingers. I'm going to do whatever I can.
Yo, you know what I would advise, too? This one's for the women. What I would advise, because it's fine. Like, this is what we're doing. We're doing this for men, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we also, women are going to be watching, so we want you guys are going to pick up gems to understand how we operate, obviously.
Yep.
But if you have to take classes and understand your seductive side and your femininity, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because some women, because of the way that they grew up, they don't understand how to, if you master your seductiveness and you don't abuse it and you utilize it in a way to keep your man at ease, like how, what's her name, Tame Talk? You see where I'm going with this?
Yep.
Now, when you can do that, that's when the dynamics of the relationship really starts to take a shift, bro. It really starts to take a shift when you get to that understanding, you know?
Now, Pretty Caramel, she coming out with some bomber questions, and I love it. Now, if a man is silent in a relationship to you, it's because you already disrespected him. I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
If a man is silent is because you already hurt him and disrespected him. So he doesn't even want to deal with the problem. He better off ignoring the issue, focusing on playing Xbox on the computer or going out with his boys or playing sports, whatever. So be aware of that. If your man's silent and there's issues, it's because he doesn't know how to approach you without you coming off attack route.
And he doesn't know how to express without getting in a certain him that he's probably trying to avoid. So he doesn't know how to express that to you without
being judgmental.
Being judgmental and it going south, you know.
So there's this thing that I saw. This lady.
Men are like that. We don't know how to express.
I forgot her name. She's a coach, but she was talking to her husband and wife, and saying that the husband is lazy sometimes, and the kids are following the steps. They're becoming lazy, and how the woman was speaking to her husband is why he didn't care about doing anything in the house. And the coach lady caught that. She's like, hold on, sweetie, stay right there. Let me show you how to treat your husband and get what you want from him. And she went right next to him, put his arm around him, rubbed him. Hey, so I'm noticing that the kids are not living the best way their fathers can live, because the kids do look up to you. And I want to learn how I can get you to live your best self so the kids can live their best self. I love you. You're an incredible man. She was loving him, nurturing. She was not even the wife, but she was the coach.
The approach.
And the dude broke down crying.
Yeah, man. Because he probably never even experienced
exactly. That. So, and we're gonna share these type of content in the Warrior Podcast as well, because again, the men will be their best when they have a woman nurturing them and respecting them, because that's their love language, and they'll be able to give you that affection, that love, communication.
If you don't give a man wifey treatment, how he gonna know if you wifey or not?
Facts. And wait, that's whoa, Q. I don't think that's a little sensitive spot for the woman. Hold on, because every time I hear a woman that hasn't found herself, oh, he has to put a ring on my finger in order for me to do wifey things. You are never gonna get a husband. Real shit. So what about if they giving them wifey treatment, but they still got the standoff bullshit? There's a reason why he's standoffish.
Yeah.
Your job as a woman, as a feminine woman, is to love and nurture every part so he can open up his wings. And you will see the damaged wings, and you can repair those wings so he can fly high.
Without judgment.
So understand, the woman is the recipe for a successful man. I don't care what you say. I have not met one successful man without a woman by their side.
Yeah.
Either as a wife, best friend. Every successful man that I have met, every millionaire that I have met, they have a best friend woman by their side. Most of the time it's assistants, but most of the time it's wife.
Even wife, whether it's a wife, whether it's assistant, whether it's a friend that they keep their closest to them, they damn sure do, and that's for a reason. So you guys got a lot of skin in the game that y'all like have to realize that you guys do something for us that's that big, you know.
And this is where we're gonna go a little bit of conspiracy, but I don't care. There's an agenda to demasculate men in the United States. And I'm gonna say it again.
Absolutely.
What's up, Will? I appreciate you for joining. I'm gonna say it again. There's an agenda. There's a spiritual war going on to demasculate men.
It's spiritual, and the agenda is actually affecting our women, and they don't even realize it because it's a deeper thought level that has them operating in a certain way that is also them trying to emasculate or demasculate a man. But if you're 10 toes down in your masculinity and your belief, and you know the Most High has your best interest, you don't fold to that. You know, we all bump our head, but you know when to get off the fucking truck.
Another thing we gotta rip this apart. The honeymoon stage. You asked my girl. I didn't do no honeymoon stage with my girl.
Oh, the honeymoon stage.
I didn't do no honeymoon stage. People say, oh, the honeymoon stage is when the first couple months of the relationship is the fun. No, I'm gonna ask all the hard questions. Do you have a great relationship with your father? You can ask Auntie that, Q. She'll tell you, that's the first question I ask. Do you have a great relationship with your father? What do you want out of life?
Yo,
what do you look for a man?
That is the most important question. The most important question. And I learned that just like recently, like a couple years back. Like, damn, that's the most important question, because that plays a dynamic on how that woman is going to treat you every time.
Now, there's the podcasts that be like, run away. If she doesn't have a relationship with her father, she doesn't know how to treat a man. Nah, you don't have to run away. Just bring her to God. Expose her to God. And you got to lead by example that you put God first no matter what, and watch the magic God does to your woman. If she never had a relationship with her father, then build a relationship with her father, God. So again, there cannot be no successful relationship. There cannot be no masculine men without God. Now, there could be feminine women without God, but they don't know where to go. They're going to keep getting hurt by the wrong man, and they're going to become more masculine, because they need God. So you could be a feminine woman and not need God. You cannot be masculine men without God. So you see the irony in there. You could be a feminine woman.
Yeah, which makes sense, because I'm kind of on the fence with that one. I'm on the fence.
Hey, let's debate. That's what we're here for, Q. Let's debate.
With it because she has to know God. She has to know God the way she knows God in some aspect as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to lead with that, but she has to have, if she doesn't, she's going to have certain qualities that can be damaging to the man as well.
I see what you're saying, but from history, through the Bible, it's always the man that has the best relationship with God.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
The woman is supposed to follow the man, Q. Man is supposed to follow God.
Oh, that's no question. That's no question. But
so hold on. What if your partner
have some type of faith?
May pray to a different God or believe in a different? Now, there's gonna get conspiracy.
I think I am asked that earlier too.
So it's pretty caramel. What if? Okay, to me, there's a lot of books about the same character, different name. If you don't get what I'm trying to say, there's a lot of books with the same character and a different title for that book. Basically, if you go to any religion, you'll follow the same principle. Just a different dance, just a different prayer, just a different face, just a different font, just a different color. But you're following the same principle.
Yes, so, the principle is always pretty much the same. You know, it's pretty much always the same.
So again, whatever the man's praying to, that's God. Mm-hmm. It can have many names. God didn't have a name. If you want to get to the root of things, Yahweh.
Yeah. But what you're saying is, once she's on deck with you, then she should have the faith in what you believe in, and yes, totally agree with that. Totally agree.
So if you're believing on a different God,
what she believes in or not, if she decides to deal with you, then she should be willing to follow your belief.
And again, if you are of a different religion and you don't want to change your religion for this man, he's not the one for you. Plain and simple. If you don't want to change yourself for this man, because men are supposed to leave, he's not the one for you. You're already having doubts about this man. Don't settle. But understand, if you're not self-aware, if you're not loving yourself to your fullest, you can have some toxic trait that can be pushing a great man away.
Ooh.
So understand that self-awareness needs to be there in order for you to get what's for you. Because if you don't have that self-awareness, you're gonna get stuff that's not for you, and they're gonna teach you valuable lessons until you develop that self-awareness.
Yeah, I get that. He might have a different picture in mind,
But
but
still a higher power.
still
Exactly.
a higher power. Yes.
As long as they have a higher power, they're believing in something greater than themselves.
Yes.
That's all that's needed.
There you go.
Support him, love him, nurture him. And he's going to turn around and want to learn your religion. Okay, let me see what you study.
Yeah. Which I believe individuals should be a learner of all different type of categories of religion.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
That's just my perspective. I'm more of an omnist. You know what I'm saying? So like I believe that all religions or whatever you believe in has its purpose. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can if this person believes in Buddhism and that Buddhism is working for that individual, for you to tell them that his life isn't panning out right because he doesn't believe in your God. Like you get what I'm saying? So go with what resonates for you. You know?
Yeah, go
and
with
that
what
man. You feel that man is right for you, and you guys, you know, it's all on the table. You can't be afraid to put all this shit on the table.
And sometimes that sacrifice of your own religion to learn a new religion may get you to a level and a life that you wish for but never experienced.
Yes. Be open.
It's afraid of the unknown. So some woman, again, it is a masculine trait to fight your man on his belief system because you have your own belief system. You are to join his belief system. And when you're loving him, he's going to learn yours. And you guys are going to morph the belief system, the faith in the house.
Absolutely.
So it's really simple, man. All this technology, all these gurus, all this television, all these entertainment, just putting so much things on top of layers, on top of layers, on top of layers like an onion. Now, if you get to the root,
and that's something that we discuss, fellas. That's something that we discuss in the Warrior Wisdom podcast. Is unfilling those layers of, you know, the distractions and what we put in front of our faces that causes, you know, that builds that distraction and keeps you from actually finding and understanding your purpose.
And one thing I always get, like, hey, Billy, you go too deep sometimes, bro. You be like, why you got to go so deep? I got to get to the root to figure out the problem. Because when the tree, when you plant the seed, the roots grow first and create the foundation in the dark.
I got to do another one. Hold on.
So understand that the tree grows its roots in the darkness first before the tree comes out in the light.
Indeed.
So what do you do when your partner's scared or doesn't understand or agree and is afraid, understand your belief? One thing, if your man's afraid, that means he lacks something of self-love, self-care. If your man's afraid of sharing his beliefs or trying to understand your belief system he lacks something with self. Now, you could either help him discover more of himself, or you don't have to settle and just go about your business so you guys won't affect each other.
Yeah,
but
that might be a pattern. Pay attention, because that might be a pattern. He might do that with other things in his life as well, not just your beliefs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
When you throw a pebble in the river, you always see it bounce.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is, if the problem's going to bounce to a different department of his life. So if it's in faith, you're going to see it in his relationships, you're going to see it in his job, you're going to see it in his bank account, you're going to see it all around in his health. Yeah. So let the pebble, you know, it's going to create that reaction all around. Mm-hmm. So observe. Part of loving is observing. Loving.
Yeah. That's it.
Understanding the data.
Listen, nobody owns anybody, bro. Nobody owns anybody. Like life is we're here for an experience of one another. You feel what I'm saying? Life is about having an experience of one another and finding your true self. Whether that's you find yourself true self through the Most High and within yourself. You must go within because that's when everything you understand what's going on the outer layer. But with individuals, other people are on the outer level of you. They're on the outer layer of you. You feel what I'm saying? So you're not meant to hold on. You can't hold on to something that you feel that isn't right for you because now you're going to be affected internally where it all matters the most. You feel what I'm saying?
So Q, I'm loving the ladies here, but we got to find a way to get men up here. I want the ladies and the men to be commenting.
That's exactly what I was saying. But
Well, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. But I'm loving the ladies over here supporting, asking questions.
Men
as you can see,
back. They always stand back before they try to get an understanding of what's really going on.
But as you can see, the women are looking for answers.
Yeah.
They're looking for someone to lead. Just by the comments itself. Women are looking for somebody to lead. They're looking for answers. Beautiful. He meant that no matter who he sees when he prays to a higher power, it's still a higher power higher than himself. So he believes in something and someone. So it's the same thing. Yes. Now, if a man is trying to change your belief system and tell you, no, your belief system is wrong, he's lacking something of self. A man is not going to critique or judge you for his religion is better.
Not at all. Not at all.
A true man of God, a warrior of God, is going to praise you more for having a belief of faith of something of higher than yourself. My boy Willie's in the hey Willie, hey, that's a masculine man, that's a man of God right there. So let's get men on board. We got women commenting. I'm looking for answers as well.
Look at this man.
When you ask those questions, you're gonna find your answers. What's your questions, Santo? What's your questions?
What up, man?
So, what's up? What's going on? So, I need my men. Yo, put your questions in. What do you want to see in women? What is the biggest thing that's hurting your relationship when it comes to women?
And
let's get this going because only the females here.
Not even just relationships, dog. Like even like lifestyle changes. Where are you lacking? Where do you need to improve?
So
what up, dog?
And your man of God, if you could write in the comment, doesn't have to be a long paragraph. Maybe we can bring him in. You want to bring him in, Q?
Bring him in on what?
On the live.
On the live?
He's following you. That's your boy, so you got to invite him. I want to ask him some questions. I want to get this interesting. I want to ask him some questions. Bring Annie in. Well, I just tuned in. But what we're talking about is relationships with male and female, women and men, divine masculinity and divine femininity.
Yeah, we ain't gonna bring nobody up. Have them ask questions.
Well, I just tuned in, so I'm catching up. Okay. I don't mean to put you on the spot, I just want to get more males on.
Yo, if you have a question, you try to figure some shit out. What's up, bro?
What's up?
Where you feel like you lacking in life?
And when somebody says, I'm a man of God, I got all the answers, we always have questions. I'm never perfect. God is, and I'm learning through his path, and I'm making mistakes, tripping on myself, sometimes acting too cocky or too confident or whatever, but I'm learning, I'm self-aware. Damn, I messed up. Damn, I came off too harsh on wifey. Let me go talk to her. Let me give her a massage. Let me love her more. And that's how I love myself. So as soon as I know I make a mistake, right off rip. And my ego is to the side, because ego is a relationship killer.
Yeah.
So I'm lacking so much, but growing and getting better. And that's the first step, self-accountability. So I already know you're a man of God, I already know you're a man of God. So off rip, you can ask my wife, tell you all the time, as soon as I come off aggressive and I know I did something wrong, right afterwards, I'm so sorry, babe, I didn't mean to say that. Q, you was there a couple times.
Yeah. She we definitely had that conversation. But the thing is having the awareness. You gotta have the awareness. You don't have the awareness, or you're doing things that cloud your judgment. You know, like say for instance, if you guys are or drinking or some shit like that, which, you know, we both don't indulge in that hardly ever unless it's in
Nah.
celebratory. You know what I'm saying? But, like, having a clear head and understanding how to hold a conversation and communicating well. So, yeah, I am Willie up in this month.
Yeah, ego the killer. Hey, one thing about Willie, he's always been true since Will
Yo,
be.
solid.
Yo,
Solid.
my man, and when I say I can't even tell Willie got an ego. The only time Willie got an ego is when we playing ball. He was a beast.
As he
That's the only time
should. As he should.
But of course,
yeah,
accountability is.
putting that ego to the side is a
Oh,
must.
we got T here. We got T. Teron in the building. And that's the guy of wisdom right there, too. Teron, he's a man of wisdom. What's up, Teron?
Did he tap in?
Yeah, he's in.
Nah, that's an individual.
Yeah, he got a lot of things going on.
That's an
That's the
individual
man.
to have pulled the fuck up.
But
Real.
I'm loving it. So for instance, today I had to check myself and do some self-inventory. Hey, I want to bring Ant. I want you to tell your story, Ant. I want you to be open, transparent, and let everybody learn from your experience. Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you want to come in this live and share and be open, that's what we're all about. We're brotherhood. That's what the Warrior Podcast is about. We want to make everybody better. So let me know if you want to come into the live and express your experience and how you feel you can, get to the next level. I had to G-check myself about where my focus is aimed. Okay.
All right, how's that working out for you?
That's a start, and you're on the roll. So he had to check himself. And we check ourselves many times, but are we executing afterwards?
Is the question.
I'm cool with writing for now. Okay. Yo, and we're going to get you one day. We're going to get you on the live one day.
Yeah, that's the question. What moves are you making after that? After checking yourself? Or are you making the same mistakes?
Because,
are you checking yourself and then going right back to the same behavior? You know what I'm saying? Is the question.
That part. Because there's a lot of us like that. There's a lot of us that we know we make mistakes, but they put the blame. Oh, well, they make a mistake. She makes a mistake too, so I'm going to keep doing it. It's fine. Everybody makes those type of mistakes, so I'm good. Now you're putting yourself as a sheep. You ain't staying now. I'm learning on self-evaluation every day. I do it weekly. Need to do it every day.
Yo, that's good shit. That's good shit. You know what? That's something that I like that, Will. I like that you shared that because that's actually something that I need to pick up on myself is actually charting it and writing it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and giving myself like a certain okay, this week or after 2 weeks I was operating in this fashion. I might need to recheck myself and get myself back in order because I said I was going to do such and such, but this week I only did such and such. So that's good shit.
So one a little joke for you guys, and I think it was today. One thing my wife Anthea called me doing.
I like that.
I walk around the house and I talk to myself. And I do affirmations for myself every time I messed up on something. If I messed up on a computer, I pause it and I walk around and I'll be like, I'm better at this. I will solve a problem. I'm with God. God showed me the way. And I talk to myself this way.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even care where I'm at. And my wife is like, can you relax? And I'm like, oh, my bad. Because it's so instilled in me that I talk to myself, making sure I got to do better. Yo, you messed up, Billy. Okay, what we going to do now, Billy? This is what we're going to do. And outside looking in, y'all might think I'm a weirdo. I'm totally fine with that. But at the same time, I know I'm never going to be perfect. The goal is not the destination. The goal is the journey. So I keep working on myself, keep evaluating myself every day, evaluating myself. I write my affirmations down in my journal. I look at myself in the mirror when I wake up. I take a walk around the block. I speak positivity to my girl. I speak positivity to myself. But be aware of the faults. And then execute on a plan, a ritual, routine to replace those bad habits with good habits.
Fellas, for instance, what I did is I set myself up on a 21-day journey. right? Which I'm still in the middle of now. And in that 21-day journey, I will do something which pretty much like that. If I say I'm going to self-evaluate myself, I self-evaluate myself and I follow through with it, okay? And I set myself up on a journey for 21 days where I say I'm going to do something and I follow through with it, and it's rewarding afterwards. So you want to put yourself through some type of, as men, we're used to being on a mission towards something. We're used to being geared towards something. So if life is feeling comfortable, you have to give yourself some type of window where it's like, you know what, within these 21 days, I'm going to do this, so you can change the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And challenge yourself. And once you challenge yourself, for instance, by the end of tonight, when I get off this live, I told myself no matter what time it ends, I'm going to go for a jog, and I have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's putting yourself through those challenges and following through what you feel like you're gonna accomplish, you know, and actually doing it. It's rewarding.
Yep.
Really rewarding.
So back to Ant. One thing I like to do, like I told Q, I get to the root of things. So where do you feel you're lacking? You're giving broad statement. Let's get to the root, and when you get to the root, you're gonna get your answer. So where do you feel you're lacking? Write it down, and if you want to be open, great. If you don't, fine as well. But this is gonna help you in the long run. When we get to the root of things, the root is what holds the tree up, not the tree itself. The root. So you got to get to the root of things, of what branch within the root is weak that the tree is tilting over. Because that's what's holding the tree up high. The tree can only go higher as the root gets stronger. So one thing I would say, when the people began to participate in the conversation just like this, it's a huge step for mankind. Growth empowerment is key. Love it. Love it.
And that's exactly what we're here for. That's exactly what we're doing this for. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm lacking consistency for starters. Love it. Love it. You first step, you're already consistent. You're already consistent. You're already self-aware on your faults.
You got the awareness. You got the awareness to know, like, I'm lacking in this area, so now you have to give yourself a map, a plan on, okay, you have the awareness, you know that that's where you're lacking. Now, okay, so what do I do about that? You have to ask yourself these questions. You know.
So Q, one thing about bad habits, they're contagious.
Hell
so
yeah.
let's say you go to the gym and you're consistent for the gym for a little while, and then sun comes up, you eat unhealthy, you don't want to go to the gym no more, and then all of a sudden you stop going to church too. You go to church almost every Sunday, and now you stop going to church. Oh man, you stop taking care of yourself.
What up, good brother?
So you got to go to the root of where you're lacking within yourself. Where's the start of that inconsistency?
Absolutely.
Is it your environment? Is it your friends that always tell you they're gonna do something and it doesn't happen, and you let that get to you over time?
Yeah.
Is it your parents that say, your father that says he's always gonna be there when we was growing up, but he was never there? These are all the things of roots that causes lack. If your father was lacking to be there in your life and you allow that to get to you, you will lack in a lot of areas as well.
Talk, bro. Talk.
So I'm lacking an ability to change people, places, and things. That's not lacking. That's self-love. That's self-strength. It is lacking in a way.
No,
take
yeah,
that back.
that's lacking. That's lacking.
You're lacking self-love. Because if you don't have the ability to change your environment to better yourself, again, you're licking the knife. If you was here earlier, you're licking the knife for that love. You see?
Yeah.
You see, Q? He's licking the knife right now. He wasn't fed that spoon full of love. So
you know
he wants to attach himself to whatever's outside, and he's licking that knife.
You have a hard time of letting go of them things because they're comfortable. It's what you're used to.
And not only it's comfortable. Sometimes it's not only comfort. Sometimes it's rare. So when they attach to something that they feel like it's good for them, maybe it's not, because again, they're licking the knife of love. They attach themselves to it because I need to experience love. I didn't get this love growing up. So I experienced this little bit of love,
Yeah,
but at the same
no,
time, it's
see,
hurting
it's
me.
not love. It's not love, though. It's not love if it's putting you, if it's a surroundings that's not good for you. It's not love. Your perception is wrong, and you view it as love because you came from that environment. So you think that's what love is. It's not love because love doesn't operate in that fashion, dog.
Hold on there. Hold on, Q. This is what we're going to debate. Sometimes your environment is giving the love, but that's not your love language. Does
Yes,
that make sense?
yes.
So the environment,
But you gotta
they
pay
grew up
attention.
knowing
You
how to
gotta
love
pay
one way.
attention. You gotta pay attention to what he's saying, though.
So what are you saying
It's
exactly?
not. It's not a good environment. He has a hard time changing it. So it's
Because
not like you're saying it like he's receiving love in that environment, but it's not the love that he wants. No, that's
he's
not the
receiving
case.
he's receiving something he's addicted to that he
Yes,
can't change it.
yes.
He may disguise that as love.
Okay.
Okay, he may disguise that as a drug. He may disguise that as entertainment. Whatever it is, he's receiving something he's addicted to.
Yep.
Again, he can take it as love, but it could be poison.
Yes. Licking a knife.
So
Yep.
when you
D
get
Black,
to
D Black Fitness. What's up, good brother?
okay, he got a question. Answer your go ask a question. If you hit the box below with the question box, ask your questions.
Because he just got in. He was trying to understand what the topic is
Okay,
and
okay.
where we're at with this.
So it's about masculinity, what to do about it. The lady was here in the beginning, and the lady was asking us questions about how what to look for in the men, how to love a man better. And now we're speaking to the men now, and the men is giving us
basically on how to have a better structure in our day-to-day
exactly
life and how to love ourselves better as well. You know what I'm
to
saying?
get that
Show up
law
as
of
better men.
attraction. You attract what you are. You don't attract what you want.
Yes.
So if you're attracting constant chaos, that chaos is inside. You got to love yourself first. Write down your issues. Why am I so addicted to fighting? Why am I so addicted to drama? Go to your trauma, your past, face your trauma, face your inner child. And when you face your inner child,
that right there, facing your inner child, that's the work that people don't realize that they have to do. But you can't do that until you sit with yourself and you sit in silence. People that put themselves around things feel like they need things because they can't listen to their inner self because their inner self is destructive. But you have to face your inner self and stop running from yourself and man the fuck up because that's
yep.
what this podcast is about, is manning the fuck up and sitting in silence and cutting off the bullshit and dealing with it and stop running away like a little ass boy. That's not what we doing.
Now
Sitting with it.
we do have a Facebook group for men. It's a safe haven. Like we're doing this live now. Now we go deeper within our Facebook group. We talk about real issue within men, and it doesn't leave the Facebook group. We have it's it's four of us. Q is all about the mentality and fitness and health. I'm all about system structure, artificial intelligence, and digital marketing. I have my CFO Carlos. He's a financial coach, financial management. And Karan, he's probably here. He's a business coach. He helps. He's a business coach, and he helps you with the business side as well online. So we have a group dedicated for men to help you become your best self using the resources and the knowledge we can provide. So if you guys want to join that Facebook group, it's a private Facebook group. Hit up myself or Q, and we'll DM you the link.
Absolutely.
Ladies, it's only for men. This is a brother we're creating so men can feel at peace and comfortable to talk about their problems, because that's what men need, other men with the same experience.
Absolutely. And that's what this platform is for. That's why we're creating this platform. You know what I'm saying? So everybody us as men can come together and bring a better understanding of how we operate. But
exactly.
as well, we use positive role models, and there's actually a technique, and I think you sent me it, but it's actually a technique where you use people that are in a positive lighting and that operate the way that you see yourself operating in your life, and you take that and you model it for yourself. but you take down individuals, at least 4 to 5 different individuals, and you model after those individuals that you know are great men and great leaders and doing great things. That's when you're in your alone time, because we're not always going to be here for you, but we're here for you. But you have to have the accountability to seek things of positive nature and leadership mentality. Read the right books. Go on the right things as far as being online and keeping things in front of your face. You literally have to reprogram yourself.
I was trying to look for my book in my library over here to see if I can spot it real quick and pull it out. But a great exercise for you, Ant, is write 5 names that influenced your life, and not because of talent, the money, or the labels they get, the mentality, the character present that you want to be instilled within yourself. Now, for each person that you write down, you write what you like about them, what you want to imitate, what you want to instill within yourself. Now that you got that out of all 5, now you create yourself a character of a superhero based off your 5 influence. Now the next step is every morning is writing down the habits that these 5 influences have, and those habits need to replace your bad habits.
Absolutely.
So the first step in replacing any bad habits, becoming disciplined. And what do you do to become disciplined? Go to the gym. That's first.
Yo, nah. You know what? Yeah, going to the gym.
But I'm gonna give one that's just like, bro, if you wake up in the morning,
everything that you do, right? And the first thing you do is walk away from your fucking bed, and you don't fix your bed and you leave that house. That's rule number 1. You fucked up your day from the jump. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is, it starts the moment you open your eyes. So that's your initial start, the moment you open your eyes and you roll out of that bed. Forget about when you decide to take on your task for the day. You make your bed where you lay and you rest your head, and then you go about the rest of your day, and then you handle everything after that. So that's a stepping stone right there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that. I'm going to be transparent to the fullest right now.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm going to be transparent to the fullest right now. Every morning, one good thing I do is I thank God, pray, and I talk to myself.
Of course.
But what Anthea does, we need to fix the bed. Sometimes I'm quick to go to my office for business.
You know what? I can see that.
So I'm quick to go to my office, my business, check emails, all that, business calls. Gotta get.
I know you threw your hands up like, oh,
yeah.
Like,
yo, every morning, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Listen, I'm telling you guys a bad habit that I have. Every morning, I'm quick because I'm a business-minded individual. Yeah. I'm quick to go to my computer and then fix my own bed.
Straight to that.
My woman every morning is holding me accountable. No, we gotta fix the bed.
And we gotta fix the bed. Yo, that's fire. That's fire, bro. That
so I'm glad you said that.
If I ever invited somebody to my house and I was dealing with somebody and they came over and they didn't fix my bed, I pay attention to shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a woman ever stood the night and shit and my bed wasn't fixed in the morning, I'm looking at shit like that. Like, or she sees me fixing it and she doesn't offer to help or something like that. You know, these are little cues that I just watch to analyze, like, okay, like, just to assess, you know what I'm saying, what type of individual I'm dealing with.
So I don't want you guys beating yourself up. You wake up, oh, damn, I don't ever fix my bed in the morning. It's not necessarily you got to get up and fix your bed. No, you just got to do something. First thing you got to do is a positive action, a self-love action for yourself.
A self-love act for yourself.
That's it.
And that's just mine personally. But when you leave out that bed should be fixed. It's a cleanliness order. You go to nigga, you was in the army, nigga. Don't sit there. Don't make me.
Nigga, that's why I run away from the bed. Leave me alone. That's why I run away from the bed.
Nigga. Don't let me play the card, nigga. Then I know he was on your heels. Fix that fucking bed, nigga. Tuck them sheets.
Yeah, yo.
What?
memories back. Hold on.
That's why you don't do it now, nigga.
Nigga, that's freedom to me, bro. That's freedom to me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're being mean, Q. You're being mean.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, that's good shit.
Hold on. Yo, yo, what's that? Hold on.
Oh
Hold
my
on. Yo,
God.
yo.
I'm so
Hold
done. That's good shit.
Hold on.
That's good
Yo,
shit.
I mean, yo. Hey, we ain't perfect, but I'll be transparent. Yo, they instilled that shit in the military to me.
This is why, though. This is why we do this shit.
Yo, I love you, Q.
I love you too, boy. This is why we do this shit, cuz.
Yo, but it's starting in the morning with a self-love action.
100%, man. Please.
That's a start. I used to get up and wake and bake.
Yo, Will, yeah, that's crazy. You and me both. Will
Yep.
said a good one too. He said the first thing he does is he wakes up and he goes for a book. He reads for 10 minutes. That's fucking fabulous.
Ooh.
That's fabulous, my boy.
That's discipline. Because what I do myself, I either read a half an hour or listen to an hour Audible every day. I read a half an hour one of my books, or I listen to an Audible for an hour. So I can either be in my car, listen to an Audible, wherever I'm at. Either or. That's what I do every day. I'm listening to an audiobook or I'm reading a book.
Yes, bro. Yes.
But waking up
Especially
first thing in the morning and opening up a book, that's real self-love.
That's solid, boy. That's solid.
That's tough.
Before cutting on the music, all that.
Like a person may have hella potential but unable to tap in, so to speak, because the bad habits one has created and been away from the loop in such a dark place for whatever reason. You said it. But you know how you get out of that dark place? God. I'm gonna annoy the crap out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. You know how to get out of that dark place? Because God is light, God is love. Shed some light on that darkness. Darkness is basically without light. Cold, negative 463 degrees is zero heat. I'm going to say it again. Negative 463 degrees is zero heat. That's frozen on the spot. That's no heat. There's no such thing as cold. There's no heat. There's the same thing with dark. It's the absence of light. Cold is the absence of heat.
Yes.
So if you're in a dark place, it's because you don't have light. You don't have God in your life. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing. To get out of a dark place, you talk to God every day. If you're in the car, you have to let it out, cry, whatever. You talk to God.
There you go.
And watch if the self-awareness starts to increase, and watch, like, you see opportunities to better yourself. You see people around you holding you accountable. Now your ego might get in the way. What you doing about you? What you telling? Ego's a killer.
Yeah,
put it to the side, because it's gonna put you right back in that dark place.
I'm telling you, my ego got in the way earlier today. I almost choked on my salad.
Yo, well, hold on. But listen, what Ann said, yeah, that's how I wound up in this live. I'm walking with, ooh.
Yeah, you see that, right?
Ooh. And how many men, young men, God's gonna bring to us, Q? That's our purpose. That's what we're here for.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love that you said that, and that just gave me goosebumps, bro. That gave me goosebumps, bro. I love that you said that, Ant. I love that you said that.
That's what we're here for.
Yo, glad I didn't skip past. I'm glad you didn't, because tomorrow morning, Ant is gonna wake up and do something positive. Maybe take a walk around with God and talk to God, and everybody's looking at him like he's weird, or go to the gym, or fix his bed, or read a book for 10 minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
Ant's going to do something tomorrow morning positive. I know that for a fact.
Yes. And it starts now, good brother. It starts now.
So, yo, Ant just,
it starts.
I'm going to follow you, brother.
It starts now, my boy.
Yeah, Ooh, I
It
appreciate
don't
you, man.
start tomorrow. It starts now.
So yo, we've been here for a while now, and I
Yeah, we
appreciate
actually
you guys.
passed our
Yeah,
time.
we
We got wrapped.
passed our time. We could be
I'm
here
about,
all
you gonna
night.
have
It's
me
on purpose.
doing. They about to have me doing a 12 midnight run out this motherfucker. Cause I'm
So, guys,
I'm taking that job. I got it's a must.
it's a must, and you're going to right after this call. No matter if it's
You know
2
what I'm
o'clock in the morning, Q, you gonna take that job.
Believe it.
And you talking to God while you're taking that job too.
Come
Now,
on now.
guys, love you guys for joining. Men, if you want to join our Facebook group where you want to talk about more about your problem, not be judged or not have women in, just DM us. We'll send you the link.
Yeah.
It's a private group. We'll send you the link to join. There's some questions that needs to be answered within the group so we can know exactly where you're lacking. And then we'll offer you a free ebook that you follow. It's like a Bible, Warrior Bible. As long as you follow that ebook, you will change your life around. So as soon as you as soon as you join the group, the Facebook group, you get that free ebook. So again, subscribe to our YouTube channel, message us, tell us what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about to help you better your life. Now, you got anything else to say, Q?
Hey yo, man. Just I hope everybody learns something from this. You know, I appreciate everybody tapping in, and it's only up from here. It's gonna get a whole lot better. We're really gonna put each other on the right path. It's all about networking. It's all about standing in the right circles. You know what I'm saying? And right now, me and my guys in the right circle, we locked in. Ain't shit slowing this up. We got a lot of shit cooking.
You sound a lot better now. So if that was without the Bluetooth, do it without the Bluetooth next time.
Oh, word?
Yeah, you sound a lot better now. You sound much earlier.
Okay. Yeah, because it was coming out the car speakers. I kind of figured that shit was going to be like that.
Okay. But love you guys.
Yeah.
Hit us up for anything. Any
Warrior
questions?
Wisdom Podcast.
You already know. Tune in, subscribe. We got the pre-episode launched last night at 7. The next Wednesday, every Wednesday at 7 p.m., we have a different episode. Subscribe, tune in. We about to change the world. All things to God.
Peace, boy.
Y'all take it easy.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Warrior Wisdom Podcast. Please be sure to like and share, and don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss an episode. Remember, this is Warrior Wisdom for Modern Warriors.